We've matched each other quite well. Look, they're also passing. That's kind of funny. Watch us both just play Vhagar at each other. I would not be surprised. Alright. Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. I've got a long-awaited update to share with you, and that is to Standard Darkness. This deck aims to play very slow, controlling the game by removing the opponent's units and playing as reactively as possible with a reoccurring tool called Darkness. It tries to set up lethals in the late game by ramping up the Darkness spell and then casting it directly into the opponent's Nexus via Vhagar or Ishtali Sentinel. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below along with the Mobilix link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay, and also consider visiting my Patreon if I've helped you on your lore journey. With that, I hope you enjoy this deck profile. So before talking about the numbers specifically, there are two main reasons why I want to cover Darkness today. One is because it's a very good beginner-friendly deck. It is one of the best decks that the game gives you as a new player, right? You get a very strong Darkness core, so having a solid direction and like number refinements to go for after is really, really important for new players. So I want to make sure I had a very updated version for you guys. And then also the second reason is because it got buffed recently with Senna's champion spell getting cost reduction by 1, super good, and then also Eradication getting a cost reduction by 1, which is now in here. So I'm going to be covering all the different numbers, what we're doing, and also giving some example games for you. So getting right into it, we have Pytos, which is Bandle City's new version of Pokestick, since Poke was rotated to Eternal. This is our ping. We get 2 copies of it essentially, so if we spend 1 mana, fast speed, deal 1, we get an extra one in our hand that's 2 mana and slow speed, effectively, you know, being able to ping 2 separate things. This one can hit the Nexus, so that's pretty interesting. That can come up as like 1 little chip damage for lethal after Darkness. Be kind of funny, but for the most part, we're using this in the early game to kill multiple 1 HP units that the opponent is trying to set up, especially aggressive units. Next, we have Triple Quietus, which doubles up as unit removal, either follower or champion, as long as the stats of theirs equal 4 or less. And it can also be a weapon destruction card, so that's really nice. We can use this in multiple matchups. Hard mulligan for this if we're fighting Kayn, Aatrox, Ornn, Jax type shenanigans, any of those. We just definitely want Quietus in order to slow them down and then also continue getting pressure. Next, we have Triple Ceaseless Sentry as our primary draw card of choice. 2 mana, 2/1, last breath, draw 1. Very nice vanilla body, draws us 1 on death. Can put it up in the early game as a blocker, and then, you know, double dip the value by getting a free card out of him. So yeah, super nice. I had Glimpse Beyond in early iterations of this deck, but I think Ceaseless Sentry is just better as draw, because I saw that Glimpse Beyond did not come up enough, as we're not usually on units that we're okay with sacking, and the opponent really isn't throwing removal into our units anyway since we're a control deck. So yeah, this just kind of makes more sense to have a unit form of draw. It's super nice. Next, we have Double Conchologist, 2 mana, 2/1, manifest a spell from your regions that cost 3 or less, so it's really nice to just find more removal or some stall tools. There's like a stun card called Wallop that's really nice, so Conchologist is really flexible, gives us a free resource to play with, and yeah, it's just solid overall. Next, we have Triple Dark Bulb Acolyte, Augment. When you play a created card, grant me 1/0. Created cards like Darkness, which he also creates for us. So yeah, Darkness is the main tool that the deck is trying to utilize. We have ways to generate Darkness, like Dark Bulb Acolyte. We also have ways to increase the damage of Darkness, which is super good. And we even have a way to make Darkness cheaper. So we're going to be using this reoccurring card many, many times throughout the game, and that's really cool. I think it's a fun idea and a fun strategy, and definitely a cool deck for new players to gravitate towards, as I see that quite often. A lot of people tend to pick up Darkness as early as they can if they want to learn control in Legends Runeterra. So yeah, very good deck for doing so. Next, we have Soul Harvest, 2 mana slow speed spell, kill a follower with 3 or less power, or spend 3 mana to kill a champion with 3 or less power. So it is important to note, if you want to kill like Nora or Annie or even Alawi or something like that, you have to spend the 3 mana to do it. So just keep that in mind. Don't try to like float 2 and then think you can Soul Harvest a champion. You cannot. You have to cast this for 3 if you want to kill a champion. That's like the main thing to look out for. Otherwise, it's just a really good slow speed removal card. Twisted Catalyzer, 2-mana 3/2 strike. Grant your darkness everywhere 1 damage. So this is our damage amping guy. Really good. His expected result is get 1 strike off. If you get 1 strike, he did his job. If you get 2 strikes, you're in a really good spot. If he gets 3 strikes in somehow, yeah, you're really far ahead. So really good. The only problem is if you play them and he dies on summon, that sucks. Otherwise, yeah, just 1 strike and he's good to go. Stilted Robe Maker, 4-mana 3/4. When on summon, reduce the cost of your darkness everywhere by 1. And this is good because it stacks. If you play a Robe Maker on 4 and then a Robe Maker on 5, your darkness will be 1 mana. You play the 3rd Robe Maker somehow, your darkness will be free for the rest of the game. So yeah, that's super good. You want to get out Robe Maker right away. It's also a premium body. 4/3/4 is actually really good. So you can use this to defend against early and mid game units that have been developed, and then use darkness to finish off other ones. And it's going to be cheaper too, more efficient for us. Next we have Vhagar. When summoned, create a darkness in hand if you don't have one. Round start, grant your darkness everywhere 1 damage. So the Twisted Catalyzer effect, but instead of on strike, it is every round start. Darkness will just be continuing to amp up. Super nice. Level up, you've dealt 12 plus damage with darkness over the course of the game, and then boom, we have Super Grand Overseer Vhagar in a mech, which is awesome because now he allows us to cast darkness directly at the opponent's face, which is really good, and he generates 1 every round start. So if your darkness is at like 6 or 7 damage, you can just shoot the Nexus, and then round start get another one, and shoot for 1 plus damage on the previous, and then yeah, you can just kind of kill the opponent depending on how much HP they're on. So yeah, super cool. Very flexible card. Vhagar himself is actually a little tanky, but he's also a must remove, so make sure you play Vhagar in a pretty safe spot to get his round start effect once, maybe twice would be really cool. So yeah, that's what you're pretty much playing for. And then Mecha Vhagar in the late game. Next we have a newly buffed card, Eradication. 5-mana slow speed spell, kill all units with 3 or less power. Now this is really good into aggressive strategies, or swarm strategies in general. Think like Yordles and stuff like that, and then also Jin Annie and other aggressive Noxus style decks. All of their units usually fall in the 3 power or less category. You can use Eradication after floating, 2 mana going into turn 3, and you can just kill their turn 3 setup if they're trying to out you, and then you just win the game. If they're trying to like, bully you, put in like 8 plus damage, nope, you just Eradication and they're all gone. The opponent probably surrenders right away. So what happened? This card used to be 6, now it's 5. But we can do something really cool. When we talk about Senna, which I do want to talk about next, when summon or attack, create a darkness in your hand if you don't have one. So she also gives you darkness on summon, but she also gives it to you on attack, which is cool. Your damage and kill spells accelerate to fast. This includes Eradication. So now if the opponent tries to open attack, instead of getting outplayed by slow speed Eradication, now they get outplayed by fast speed Eradication. They try to develop, they die. They try to open attack, Senna accelerates it, they die. So really strong AoE removal tool in the early game actually, because all you have to do is float a little bit of mana and you can just slam this on turn 3. And it's kind of insane. So yeah, you can just blow out a lot of strategies with this combo. And then Senna levels up if you kill 3 enemies with spells. If she sees 3 units die. And then boom, Senna leveled. She now accelerates your spells to fast, but also they cost 1 less. This includes darkness. That's really nice. The other thing I want to talk about real quick is Senna's Dawning Shadow, which also got buffed. If you're on multiple Sennas, you are on 6 cost, slow speed. Well, technically it's going to be fast because she's on the board. We have Vengeance here, and then it's also going to -2. So that's really cool. You can use this on open attacks as well and get really strong trades in. You can lower the opponent's attack. You can swing on like attack turns after using this. Just really good overall. Like, it's kind of insane. Really strong card for 6 mana. Next we have Ishtali Sentinel, which is a lifesteal unit. Nail in the coffin for aggro if she comes down and gets 1 strike in. And then also she gives you darkness and allows you to copy darkness being casted on something onto the nexus as well. So usually you can like darkness an enemy. It will also hit the enemy nexus. Cool. If you have Vhagar on the board and you Ishtali Sentinel, you can cast darkness on the enemy nexus twice, allowing you to come up with like just an OTK if your darkness is really high up there in the damage stats. So yeah, that's really cool too. Nice little combo to keep in mind. Triple Vengeance, of course, single target removal. Shadow Owl specializes in this. Double Rekindler to bring back our champions. Our champions are really good because when they get summoned back, they also get the darkness from the on summon effect if you don't have one. So hey, double dip on the value and you get another unit to play. Nice. And then one of Ruination, which is a panic button in case the opponent is developing super hard, or if they play something like Champion Strength, you can just use Ruination and just erase the whole board and, refill yours and maybe play Rekindler, get your champion back. One last card I want to touch on because I bet I'm going to get a lot of questions about it is Condense. Condense used to be run in Darkness, but it recently got nerfed from 2 mana to 3 mana, so now the deck has a hard time playing Condense and getting full value from it. The best target is Robemaker, but you can also do something like Ishtali Sentinel, kind of nice. But yeah, Condense for 2, this deck could play as a luxury, and that felt really good sometimes. A lot of times it didn't come up, but Condense for 3 no longer makes it a luxury for Darkness to run, so I think it's just like a little too costly, and might be like tempo suicide sometimes. So yeah, I just don't really think it's worth. So I dropped Condense from the list. Otterpuss is also another inclusion you could think about. Maybe if you drop the Eradication, drop Vengeance, you could run Otterpuss. But if we're on the Eradication list, I mean, we'd kill our own Otterpusses, so we don't want to do that. So yeah, I just took away the extra early game unit to fit Eradication so that we can deal with early aggro. So yeah, that's about it for the number changes and what the deck looks like nowadays. And that's it for the full rundown. Now here's some live commentary games so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context to why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. Alright, for this one we have Ascended Gigachad Sundisk. Very cool. This might actually be kind of difficult for us. I wonder if they're playing Ascendant's Rise. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, keep Senna, keep Conch probably. We're going to get into the mid game for sure, so I don't mind having Senna. Vengeance is also nice. I can use that to shoot Azir or Renekton, especially when they're not spell shielded. I wish we had a landmark removal. Ain't no way this deck can run Crumble though. Ancient Prep. Yep. Quietus. Quietus is good. Can't kill a champion with it. Buried Armory. Hey, yo. They're gonna invest that on the Renekton for sure. Conch. Proximity Puffcat, Magical Journey. I guess it's Magical Journey. These two are both pretty useless.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Portal and Chime. It's not bad. Pass. Yeah, I like Catalyzer here.
Big head, big brain.
And then Quietus the Clock. We have to be a little careful though. I might need to save Vengeance mana for the Renekton next turn.
Look at this place.
Yeah, I think I send both. I'm not going to do Quietus. I need to actually make sure I float 2 mana. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, joke's on you. I'm not playing a unit. Let's see him. Let's see Renekton. We have Quietus for that. It's actually pretty relevant too, huh?
But you will witness.
Put the weapon on him. Do it. I dare ya. This is just us playing a little slow, a little controlled. If they burn us, they burn what, 3 mana? Fine. I do not care. I'm not playing below Vengeance. Okay, now we can Vengeance. Easy as that. Put the weapon back in your hand. That's -1 champion. Get out of here. No thank you on that. Just a big no thank you. Pass, yep. Let Senna get vulnerable. Thoughts? Robemaker float 1 might be better. Yeah, I'm liking Robemaker float 1. That way our Sennas can just make a cheaper Darkness. Nice top deck. Came out and ate the Roiling Sands for us. Alright, it's about time we deal with that. It's about time we say no more to the weapon. And I love this, just Quietus flexible removal. Can use it on unit. If we see them develop a weapon, hey, we can just use it on the weapon. Bonk bonk. Another Roiling's a bit annoying. Another champion coming down or what? It'll be time for our second Vengeance. No? That's interesting. Pass. I'm not playing below Vengeance. I literally refuse. If they pass, we pass as well. Magical Journey. I'm sure they have like Red Negation and stuff like that too. And Quicksand. Have to be a little mindful of those. Oh, Sandcrafter, that's cool. That's really cool.
For the wicked, for the dead, I bring rest.
Alright, we have 3 damage, 2 mana, fast speed, darkness, and lots of vengeances now. Lots and lots of vengeance. Going into 8. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna darkness straight up. Probably just gonna darkness. We can get another one as well. We cast on here, then we get the double dip, because we get one on attack call. Do it same action, boom, that's +1 darkness. And they can't even block the Sandcrafter to the Senna, because then Senna will just beat over her with the quick attack. And then as they play champions, I guess we'll just try to kill them. We can even ping off Spell Shield pretty efficiently for 2 mana. Quicksand, hey yo. Yeah, that actually is kind of annoying for me. Senna lives. But taking on the quick attack, or taking it off, was actually kind of annoying. Alright. What else he got? That's also something crazy to think about, is if we try to do Eradication and then they respond with Quicksand, we could actually kill our own Senna. Hey yo. Watch out for that. Devoted Council. Just kill that real quick. Because we can very easily kill that with Darkness, yeah. Very, very easily. Bop, bop. Nice and easy. And then we'll Perilous Pastry the Rockhopper, I guess. That should also level Senna.
Not one more family, not one more soul. Darkness.
Now, our spells are not only fast speed, but also cheaper. So now we have 5 mana Vengeance, which means we can actually do 2 of these, which normally we would not be able to. We'd have to have 12 mana, but now we only need 10. Nice solid like Senna lockdown we have going on. Even though she's vulnerable, we just have ways to protect her. Easy as that. Let's go. Playing around Senna feels so rewarding. Alright, for this one we have Age of Dragons, probably? Actually, no, they don't have any ramp. It's just Master Yi Aesol. Alright. So let's do Vengeance, get rid of that, get rid of Eradication. Actually, Vengeance is okay into Master Yi in case I can't deal with them. Yeah, this is fine. We have Quietus for weapon removal in case they run Soul Sword, which Master Yi decks like doing. We have Vengeance for them in case they play below Deny. And then we have Robemaker for discount. Seems good. And we have an early Acolyte, so that's also a darkness generator for us. Cosmic Youngling? Sure. We don't have Soul Harvest for it, but like, it's kind of fine. Attacking. Attacking is interesting. Well, I mean, that makes me want to quiet this then and just finish it off. Can't really do anything for 1. And then we can just open attack and hold. And we'll do just that. I don't think Solari Priestess warrants a response.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
Yeah, I want to get the discount out before the Senna. Because then our darkness, just like slinging, is going to be so efficient because we can just keep getting them. On attack, on summon, on attack, on summon. Oh, this is interesting. Let's go ahead and do Rope Maker. Actually, you can't attack.
Devotion through battle.
Now I can put him down to 1. And then Pi. This will force a Guiding Touch, which I actually don't mind. Alright, killed. Because I don't think Master Yi is their win con at all. I think he's actually just chilling. I think this is another Invoke, Cosmic Call kind of deck.
Oh, my dear.
Interesting to attack with the 2/2 here. What are you going to show me? Wuju style? Because like Robe Maker already did its job. If you want to give me a spell as well that's going to create one that's fleeting, goes away, I mean, I'll take this extra value. I do not mind one bit. No Wuju? Just a full send? Alright. Sure. Now, I probably want to open attack and then play Sentry. It's not even Senna this turn. Because the Soul Harvest, I want to make sure I have the mana up for that. So I'm going to threaten 6, which is pretty relevant. It's a third of their current HP. Get the Sentry out here. Float Soul Harvest mana, play Senna later. Start killing a bunch of stuff, get Senna level. Yep, alright, easy as that. Control them. Nice and good. And for this game, we have the mirror match, which is definitely enjoyable to play, I would think. So let's go ahead and keep Quietus. What's Pytos going to hit? Conchologist? I guess that's fine. I definitely want Quietus, right? Just one of them? Yeah, just one. Soul Harvest is actually better because we can kill Veigar with that. Oh, we got it. We got exactly that. Cool. So we can pass. They're also going to do the same, which makes sense. We're probably both just going to end up playing reactively. I'm down to do Conch here. And then we're going to hit Hate Spike or Undergrowth. I like Hate Spike, so we have a reactive play. It's also pretty cheap for what it does. We can also get a Husk, which is super valuable as it gives extra HP to the next unit we summon. Go ahead and Pytos that. That way we get ahead on the board. They get to draw, but we get a ping and we get a Conch on the board, which is nice. And then I want to float turn 3. That way we have Darkness mana. We mayhaps play something this turn, but being able to like just float is really clean. I toss, sure. Alright. We've matched each other quite well. Look, they're also passing. That's kind of funny. Watch us both just play Veigar at each other. I would not be surprised. Alright. Yeah, let's do Soul Harvest for 3. Kill Veigar. Maybe we get a glimpse in case they're running it. And then I'm going to play my Veigar. And hopefully they don't have Soul Harvest. Yeah, because I have 2. So first one's kind of expendable. Missed call. Yo, spicy. Alright. Sure. We both get Veigar and we both get a boost from him. Alright, so I probably want to just do Darkness and Perilous Pastry. Darkness. Put him down to 1. I wonder if we're just gonna like Darkness and Pastry at each other. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like this may be the route that we're going. Pass. We both have zillion emotes too. It just writes itself. This is way too funny. Alright, go ahead and Pastry. No? Alright, I was gonna hate Spike. I was gonna hate Spike. But, alright. Because I want to play a new Veigar and have him extra statted up, you know?
It's a good thing you're cute, Vegs.
Let's go ahead and kill the Veigar here. We could also Vengeance Actually, I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea. Let's kill the Vhagar with Quietus. And then we wait for this, and then we do Hate Spike. Bop, bop. Yeah. And then we can finish her off with the pastry. Without having the Vengeance. Challenger? Yo, Challenger Vhagar? Is that what I'm seeing here? That would be kind of cool. That off. This is such a goofy game, actually. Another one. Oh, another one. And he's Challenger. I kind of wish we got Spell Shield or Tough. Both of those would be better, because they do have a 5 mana out to him. Analyzer. Oh. Alright. We'll just Darkness it then. Hey, Spike. Hey, yo. Alright. Makes sense. And then they can use Darkness. Aw, they got Spell Shield Husk. That's actually way better than ours. I guess I have to ping it off so they don't get Spell Shield on another champion. A little bit of a luck gap there. Alright, what's next? Dark Bulb? Alright. And then we can Robe. Another Catalyzer. We can Soul Harvest that. We got Darkness. And then we play Vhagar. Hooray! We're not doing good on HP or hand, but that's okay. Catalyzer. No, not Vengeance. Alright. I'm gonna keep this Darkness, right? I'm down to trade this. I don't really care that much. We have 6 damage Darkness, which is pretty much premium. Alright, now we need to get to our Rekindlers. Conch is good too. Maybe we could get Glimpse and then have a draw card.
The elements bind the living and the dead.
Bop. Go ahead and deal with that. No, thank you. Sure. I can't really play anything, otherwise Darkness is gonna hit my Nexus. So I can't even play Conch. Ah, my Ionia Tali Sentinel. That's pretty clean. I'm gonna play Conch first though. Wall up, Poison Dart, Formal Invite. Create 2 copies in hand, 2 allied followers that have died this game. My followers include what? Robe Maker, a Husk. I don't know if Husks are generatable. I have 4 Gore. Let's do it. More resources. Can't hate on that. Nice. Those are good. Those are very good. Ishtali.
Will shape death as easily as clay.
Airless Pastry. This makes sense to me. Yeah. Swing. Yeah, give me my healing. Let me get that. Darkness. Then I Darkness. Hit face for 6. I need Rekindler. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Put it back in my hand? Okay. Hey, that's a really interesting interaction I've never seen before. I'll take it. Bro, where's my Rekindler though?
Give me your malice, creatures of doom!
Robe Maker is back.
Never joust with genius!
Back and better than ever. It's fine. Catalyzer.
Only I can command darkness. Only I.
Pie. Pie. Okay, so they're just on infinite pie. I see. Catalyzer.
Give me your malice, creatures of doom.
They're probably on a ruination of their own.
Behold brilliance.
Send it in.
Oh, darkness.
Oh no.
Look up and see.
Oh my goodness gracious. We can kill that, no problem. Don't even worry about it. It ain't no thing. Not even a worry. Another vengeance. Nice. Exactly what we needed.
One ghost down, thousands to go.
We can use a vengeance. Hey, how come they're drawing champion into champion? Where am I? Yeah, that's fine. Let me get my rekindler or my Senna's. Hey, there's rekindler. That's what I'm talking about. Nice, now we can start targeting the enemy nexus. Just kidding, they're on vengeance. Sure. This is so crazy, actually. Okay, we can use darkness. I wonder if they run something weird like harrowing. That'd be insane. Definitely not something I want to know. If they run or not. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Eradication, very useful, yeah. Oh, another one. Are we about done drawing 3 champions in a row or what? Like, they're really on Vhagar, Senna, Senna? You gotta be kidding me. Dark Bulb Acolyte, cool. Quietus, nice. Dude, our game is actually gonna end. We're gonna reach the turn limit, I swear. Another catalyzer, very useful.
Only I can command darkness. Only I.
Cool.
My mind.
Can I get my draw cards or what? Yeah, there he is. Hey, a draw card. Finally. Condense? Oh, you want one too? Then you're killing mine? That's not nice. Yay, a Senna. That means we can darkness, and then Senna, and then darkness again. Hooray.
For the wicked, for the dead, I bring rest. Ready to fire!
Hooray. We're getting some damage in. Oh, there's my other draw card. They were just stacked. I see. They're stacked in the middle. That makes sense. Robe. Yeah. Robe is fine. No problems there.
Chin up and smile.
Pop.
Turn it against them.
There's the ruination. Alright. So be it. Give me another card. Pie. No, not what I want. Did not want the pie. Oh, all 3 of my sentries are back to back to back. What are the odds?
We each died, then found home.
Oh, man. Surprise, surprise. What? What's the point of that? Put that back in your hand. Hey, that's our rekindler right there. That's our pressure next turn.
One candle for every soul.
That's our pressure. Then Robe Maker.
Come, it's showtime.
The
Ollie.
elements find the living and the dead.
Deals 5. Alright. Shooter, and then we play Darkbolt Acolyte. Right? Hate Spike. Sure. Soul Harvest. Sure. Darkbolt Acolyte. Another one. Quietus. That's it. That's all she wrote. They got 9 cards left.
Work the fabric, minions. Work it.
Alright. The Robe Maker to rule them all.
Spotlight on me.
Gonna be a
That's an
long night.
Otta.
I'll put on some coffee.
That's an Otta. I see. Mhm.
Here comes
Another one.
Stop.
Can I get another Ishtali Sentinel or what? Nope, apparently not. Eradication.
Fashion forward.
Not happening. Get eradicated. Another Senna. Cool.
There's a lot of darkness out there. Let's make some of our own.
Vengeance. Also cool.
Second time.
They're gonna deck out. Before me, at least. Ah, Ishtali Sentinel. Maybe we win.
Anything can be
I think we
scattered
can
by
win.
elements, even us.
They just need to play a unit, right? Yay!
Living and the
Finally. I'm pretty sure it's over.
Make the darkness your own.
That was a funny game. Oh, I meant to do this one. Holy. You know, I was half contemplating somehow speeding up the mirror match or just like skipping around because, man, the last part dragged on so long. But no, you know what? You want to see this deck, you want to play the mirror match, you get to experience it in the full length that I did, okay? You get to see how annoying it is to play Darkness Mirror. Now you think about that before you queue up this deck, huh? Alright, so all jokes aside, yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty good control deck, especially for beginner players, because I think the mechanics are super easy to learn, and I think that the deck kind of plays itself a lot of the time. And I know this because I'm not really a control player, but I understand the ins and outs of this deck very easily with only having a few games under my belt. So yeah, definitely would recommend it, especially again, since the beginner deck that you get from the tutorial is super well put together. It has a really, really strong foundation. So yeah, definitely give it a shot. Good luck in the games because they will be 30 minutes each. And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, gameplay highlights, and meta reports in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters!